micromanaging people have zero ambition to climb the corporate ladder and become a strong, inspiring leader, you are not alone. There are tons of people out there just like you that get up every day just to drive in rush hour traffic and sit at a desk to assign mundane tasks to a team of people they don't even like. Fellow Toastmasters, do you have that one employee that's just really irritating and you'd love to fire them, but you're too wimpy to do it? There are things you can do to make their work life miserable enough to make them start looking for another job. I'm here today to present to you an easy-to-follow guide on how to lose employees and demotivate people. This is a surefire way to never be asked to manage people again. Start by lowering their pay. It's perfectly legal to lower someone's pay as long as you let them know in advance. So with a firm voice and a slight smirk, you can do something like, Jim, starting next month, you're going to make $10,000 less per year, and turn and walk away. Now, don't look back at your sobbing employee, because they may be confused for a moment and think you care. Then, play favorites. This is especially effective if your new favorite happens to be the office brown-nosing suck-up. Now, on the other hand, if you choose one of your most efficient employees, that could backfire on you, because her and the employees around them will think that you reward for hard work. They will continue to stick around and work even harder, waiting to be rewarded. You don't want that. You want to choose the office slacker, the one that everyone wonders how they got their job to begin with. That's the one you want to play favorites with, to really irritate those other employees. Then micromanage, a lot. You can never micromanage too much, and it's pretty simple. You can just walk over to that targeted employee's desk and say something like, Gary, what are you working on? 6, 8, maybe even a dozen times per day. That will drive them nuts and drive them straight over to LinkedIn.com to look for another job. Want to really rub your employees the wrong way? Steal their work. Ask one of your employees to put together a strategic PowerPoint, and then take that PowerPoint and inject some really annoying business jargon like synergy, deep dive, my favorite, ideate. Then invite that employee in on your next business review meeting to sit in and listen while you take credit for every single slide you present, along with the long weekend that you did not put in putting that deck together. And this one's my favorite. Give contradictory instructions. This can actually be almost effective as micromanaging if you execute it properly. You can do something like bark from your desk, I want the Jones report to be top priority. Then 15 minutes later, send out an email asking for the status of the Smith report. When your employee replies back and says the Smith report's not moving forward right now because she's focused on the Jones report, tell her to get busy on that Smith report. Then the next morning, first thing, Ask her why she hasn't delivered the Robertson file yet. And the easiest way to lose employees and demotivate people: demand success in areas they weren't hired for or trained for. Cross-training and career development are all good things, unless you have unrealistic expectations about the outcome. Make sure your employees know you really think they're failing, even though it would take any normal person weeks and months to get up to speed on something they know absolutely nothing about. Extra criticism goes a long way here in getting that person out the door. In short, I hope you've enjoyed this simple guide on how to lose employees and demotivate people. Now, on the other hand, if you actually want to retain the talented people that work for you, there is another seminar down the hall covering how to win friends and influence people. I've heard it gets decent reviews.